Hi Pisces, and welcome to your May 2023 read. Okay, Pisces, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, let's see what's happening, Pisces. Look at this. All right, so first things first, right? If you just found out you're pregnant, oh my God, congratulations. You are being seen. It's like, yes, I got pregnant. I'm telling the world. It's on social media. I'm excited. You and your person, okay? It's definitely something on social media. If you did do IVF, it worked and you're excited. Congratulations. That's massive. I love it. Okay. The information coming in, right? Some of you are gathering information that you need from social media to keep moving forward in a project that you're trying to grow. Maybe you're working on something very near and dear to your heart, right? And or others are watching how people are responding to your excitement, to your growth. You've been working on yourself. People are watching how much more compassionate, rich, I hear rich, richly deserving of all the blessings of Mother Earth. Growing your business, growing yourself, having to go through a lot to attain this. It's a lot, right? When you become an empress, you have gone through a lot. Some of you have transformed to become much more of the understanding mother to maybe a son. Maybe there was like, you know, you're seeing some stuff on social media about the connection between a mother and a son. And it's really opening your heart to their truth, to their journey. You've got great patience and compassion for a son, a figure, which we're talking like in the 20s, 30s, right? Someone who's really very special to you, near and dear to your heart. You do have a past life with this child, by the way, if you do have a child. The energy of Egypt, Jerusalem, I'm hearing Peru come through. Some of you are looking at your landscaping and getting, you know, someone really good to do your work, the work on landscaping, right? You're finding someone really good to make your lawn look nice, the flowers, making, you know, planting beautiful flowers. Landscaping is big, right? Some of you have deer in your backyard, rabbits, and butterflies coming out. Spring has sprung for sure, okay? Some of you are investing, perhaps, or you're hearing about others whom are investing in farmland or something about farmland, right? You know, cows, horses for sure. Cows, horses, rabbits, deer, you know, I also, born again. Some of you are born again and are beginning a new phase of, I mean, obviously a child could be born again, right? But I feel it's also, it could be you born again as you see things much more with your heart than you did before. How could that be for Pisces? You know, you guys are so emphatic. I mean, and I'm not joking. You guys are also very psychic. I mean, a lot of people say there are other signs that are psychic, but you guys really are on point. There's no doubt you are. Some of you love the color green, and you could have just purchased a beautiful green outfit. Something jade. Maybe you're working with jade. Maybe you're, you know that green is growing and health and wealth. You do know that. There could be for some of you, a younger suitor coming in from the internet to say, hey, look at me. You know, maybe you're not looking, maybe you're not interested, but someone's coming in and is interested. A suitor, maybe Leo, Aries, Sag, coming in or writes to you on the internet and says, you know, I've been checking you out. You know, what do you think? Someone's definitely watching a relationship. If you are in a relationship with someone right now, people are watching how this relationship is going to unfold. I don't know, you know, that's one of the things with social media, isn't it? People are always in the business of, right? The yin and yang. We have the yin and yang. Let me take one more card here for Pisces. What else? Oh my God. That's why they're watching. They know what you're worth. They know you have value. It's not just, I mean, this is beautiful, but to put these two together, are you kidding? This is you on your highest level of self-worth. You value yourself. You show others how much, and people are watching. And it's not just financial prosperity, but let's not deceive ourselves. This is, excuse me, huge financial prosperity coming. And people are like wondering, wow, how do they do it? How do they do it? What makes Pisces so uniquely prosperous? And why? Well, come on. It's because you believe in yourself. You definitely have the goods. And I'm talking loyalty, passion, prosperity of the self-image that you show to others is what people look at first when they see a Pisces. Sometimes you're very quiet and meek, and yet you hold a very powerful throne, right? You have this ability to sit on this throne of self-confidence that I think does give you the ability, because you have the financial wherewithal to be that person. You own it because you've earned it. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's get a vice versa card for Pisces. Zeus, I'm coming. Look at that. Strength. So what is your strength? Horses are a big deal. Horses are a big source of freedom, strength, power, enlightenment. So you have this beautiful, maybe there's a father figure that wants to give a child a horse, like a pony. Maybe there's a child who loves, unicorns, right? The flowers being planted in the backyard could be sunflowers and or something orange. Orange is a color for the season, for sure, right? The innocence of childhood. Why do we call it childhood? a child that has only one dad, the father. Hood. Having only one dad, which is the father. So even if there's stepfathers involved or any other kind of father figure in one's child's life, Pisces, you know that to be the father. The father and the son, the father and the daughter. Your father being a very empowering leader, mentor, Pisces. You have had that. You feel that. You have and or were mentored by someone whom a powerful but silent father figure. The strength of eternal life. I don't know, it just came out. So we have the sun and the moon. You know that's the mother and the father, right? That's the sun is the father, the moon is the mother. So you are dealing with the dynamic of mother-father connection with your children as a child. Doesn't matter, but what's beautiful is the energy of uprising energy is being seen as that, as being seen as the stronghold, as being also the freedom that so many of us are in search of. Okay? That's beautiful. I mentioned butterflies, deer, rabbits, horses for sure. I love it. A father figure may buy a daughter and or a son, or is thinking of surprising a daughter and or son and buying them a horse in the month of August, which means, Pisces, that this child could be a Leo and or Virgo. Okay, let's get a karma card. What a beautiful reading. Pisces, you guys are like, and I love Pisces because, well, I love all signs, right, for what they bring to the table, but Pisces really bring to the table a very beautiful, I want to say, a quiet strength of resolve. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. Okay, I got two. Pisces, the 7th house. Oh my God, in Libra. Hello. So relationships, and it's not just love relationships. Well, it is love relationships. It's love of family, father. This is love of father. This is the father and the mother, sorry. All right. This is the love that we have that we grew up with, our childhood, mother and father, right? We find that in our relationships. We find that we always, it's funny because we don't think maybe all the time, but we get a fair deal, right? We believe that we were given that balance during childhood, right? The yin and the yang, right? You can earn your money this way and you can save it, right? Economizing. A big deal about being fair. So another thing about fairness is making sure that the money, just like when you probably grew up, for some, whatever that resonates, whomever that resonates with, was, you and your siblings always had a fair deal with mom and dad, right? So you're doing the same with your children, making sure everyone gets a fair deal, which is beautiful. And of course, it's fair. And you do that with your partners, right? It's about cooperation and not only compensation, but it's not compensation as much as it's cooperation and what's the word that, compromise. Thank you. Right? We all have, it's not just diamonds that we have the 5 C's. We also have the 5 C's when it comes to relationships and partnerships, right? And cooperation and compromise and clarity and, for some, convenience and some, the word conundrum came to mind. So in partnerships, we also balance the yin and yang. And it's a beautiful thing to see how a mother-father dynamic does that with their children. Like I have Zeus and Chocolate as examples. One wants to vie for my attention more than the other, but in essence, they both get the same attention. And it's not like we're going to sit here and, document how much attention one or how much money one gives to another. But we know as parents who, oh, sorry, that's Zeus's hair, who we, we've balanced it. We just know, right? As a parent, we just know. Okay. Some of you do literally write it down. I have to say that. Okay. So the deal is all, the fair deal, the fairness in everything that you do, Pisces, is something that is a beautiful, by definition, being diplomatic, right? Like, one kid comes to you and says, okay, so I need money for this. And then the other kid says, I need money for that. And then it balances out the scales. But what we don't want to do, and what's been in your reads for a while, Pisces, is how you're being, sometimes it's a depletion, right? So you do want your financial freedom. So be mindful of that as well in your dealings with, who you're being fair. And is it fair that you, like, let's say this too, Pisces, are you being fair and just to yourself when it comes to how much you're giving of your assets and or your time and self to others, right? Don't be taken for granted. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I send you, Pisces, you guys are great. I send you so much love and light and many blessings. Zeusy's coming back because he definitely needs to get some love here. So have a great month. I'm here for you. Make sure that all your dealings this month of May and always are fair and just. Not justified and just. Just because. Is it just because? Maybe some days, Pisces, we do. Some days it's just because I want to be like, I just want to give. And then there's other days where you're like, well, just because you want it doesn't mean I'm going to give it. So be mindful of how that balance, the yin and yang in your life happens. And what triggers those deals and justifications. Okay, take care. I'm here for you.